Ever felt that spark of genius strike when the world sleeps? You're in your pajamas, the clock ticks past midnight, and suddenly your mind is a dazzling supernova of ideas. This isn't just a quirk, it's the profound dance between your body's rhythms and the quiet rebellion of a mind unshackled. Let's uncover the magic behind the nocturnal muse. During the day, our brains are ruthless CEOs, optimized for efficiency and executive function. Your prefrontal cortex, the logical, controlling part, is maxed out, acting as a stern bouncer for your mind's club, keeping wild ideas strictly out. We're great at tasks, but terrible at whimsical, boundary-pushing thought. The first culprit is your circadian rhythm, or as I call it, the biological clock that is actively trying to ruin your life. We are programmed for two things during the day: efficiency and executive function. That's your brain being a ruthless CEO. Complete tasks, pay bills, don't set the office on fire. The brain's prefrontal cortex, the logical, controlling part, is maxed out. It's the bouncer at the club of your mind, keeping the weird, wild ideas out. When your energy peaks during the day, your brain is sharp, focused, and boring. You're great at spreadsheets. You're terrible at poetry. You're thinking, did I save that file? Not, what if clouds were made of cheese and sailed on the tears of forgotten novelists?
But as midnight approaches, that stern bouncer gets sleepy. The prefrontal cortex dials down its operations, easing its tight grip. This beautiful relaxation opens the floodgates to cognitive disinhibition. Your tired brain, no longer caring so much, invites all the weird, wonderful, and utterly unconventional ideas that were previously deemed too out there. Creativity isn't about focusing on one thing. It's about taking two totally unrelated things and smashing them together until they make a beautiful, novel sound. During the day, we use focused attention. It's the narrow funnel. It filters out anything irrelevant. You are solving the problem right in front of you. That's why you can write an email, but you can't write a sonnet. At night, because your logic filter is down, your brain switches to diffuse attention, the wide, messy funnel. It starts processing peripheral information, old memories, that strange comment your cousin made 6 years ago, and the tune of the washing machine. Daytime brain sees these: pen, dinosaur, no connection. Nighttime brain, half asleep and unsupervised, sees them and goes, wait, a dinosaur needs a tiny pen to write its memoirs. Brilliant. The connections that were too ridiculous to survive the daylight suddenly become your breakthrough idea. Your tired brain is a better connector because it's a worse editor. It's not just psychology, it's chemistry. Specifically, it's the two tiny villains of your sleep schedule, melatonin and dopamine. As the night progresses, your body releases melatonin to get you ready for sleep. Melatonin doesn't just make you sleepy, it's the signal for your brain to stop trying so hard. It takes the sharp edges off your focus and encourages that beautiful diffuse attention we just talked about. Now for the fun one, dopamine. This is the reward chemical. During the day, dopamine fires when you complete a goal. You feel good for finishing the spreadsheet. But at night, studies show that our baseline dopamine levels fluctuate in a way that can actually enhance the novelty-seeking part of our brain. You're seeking the new connection, the new idea, not the efficient answer. You get a little rush for thinking something weird rather than for thinking something right. It's a Midnight Neuro-Cocktail designed to make you risk takers. You're not scared of failing because you're already in bed. The stakes are zero, and zero stakes equal maximum creative potential.
Day provides focused attention, a narrow beam for problems directly in front of you. But at night, your logic filter down. Your brain enters diffuse attention, a wide, messy funnel. It connects seemingly unrelated scraps, old memories, overheard phrases, the rhythm of a distant fan. Suddenly, a dinosaur needing a tiny pen to write its memoirs feels like genius. So let's wrap this up. Why are you more creative at 2 a.m.? It's simple. The world is quieter, and your internal censor is asleep. The lack of phone calls, emails, traffic, and sunlight removes the external pressures, while your sleepy prefrontal cortex removes the internal pressure to be logical, efficient, and appropriate. You're not fighting to stay focused. You're luxuriating in the freedom to be inappropriate with your thoughts. You're finally giving your brain permission to be messy, ridiculous, and nonlinear. It's not just psychology, it's a neurochemical conspiracy.
As night deepens, melatonin floods your system, gently coaxing you towards sleep. More than just a sleep aid, melatonin signals your brain to soften its edges, to stop striving so hard, and to surrender to that diffuse, dreamlike state where true imaginative leaps often reside. So, what's the takeaway? Should we all switch to working 1 a.m. to 9 a.m.? No, your boss would hate that. The real answer is to recognize that creative genius often requires an altered state of consciousness. You need to simulate the cognitive disinhibition of 2 a.m. during the day. Turn off the noise, reduce the pressure, and intentionally give your brain a ridiculous, unsolvable problem. Try writing in a weird location, or forcing yourself to combine two concepts that have no business being together. Or, just lean into it. Keep the snack cupboard stocked, enjoy your brilliant 2 a.m. revelations, and if you write the next great screenplay at 3 a.m., remember to check in the morning that the main character isn't a squirrel with a banjo. So, your creative genius thrives at 2 a.m. because the world is quiet and your internal censor sleeps. There are no external demands or internal pressures to be logical. The takeaway? Try to simulate this cognitive disinhibition. Turn off the noise, remove the pressure, and give your brain permission to be gloriously, ridiculously messy. Or just lean into those brilliant midnight insights. Thanks for tuning in. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go check my emails from 11 a.m. They're probably brilliant. Or maybe I should just wait until midnight.